Okay, quick public service announcement for anybody that owns a Saab 9-3 new generation. This is an 05, about 90,000 miles, and it's 2022 right now. And the entire catalytic converter heat shield has rotted through right there and at each of these holes. So yeah, the screws are still sticking out from the undercarriage up here. See them or not? Yeah, they're on. But I'm gonna have to fit those back in the holes and get an oversized nut or something in there to get them to stay put again. But if I don't do that, the next thing that's going to happen is this is going to manage to rattle out of here and fall out, or just melt through. Since it's actually aluminum, it's a heat shield, but it's not supposed to rest on the catalytic converter. Actually, I think that's not the cat. I think that's actually a resonator pipe. Big old resonator pipe, but I think that's what that is. Nonetheless, not supposed to rest on the exhaust. If this were to disappear, you'll start heating up your undercarriage, and your carpet is on the other side of that metal. So if you like the idea of your car catching on fire eventually, don't worry about it. Just let it eventually catch on fire. But for anybody that's not stupid, that actually wants to keep their car running good, you might want to get under your car and take a look. Make sure that heat shield's in place. I believe there's one up at the front, and I know there's one at the muffler, and I know the muffler ones like to fall down too. So especially the gas tank one, keep an eye on that. You don't want that one to ever fail. So it's a plastic gas tank, it won't hold for long. Anyways, I'm going to get to it and fix it, but this is a little public service announcement. So one optional fix will be to find one of those bigger, what do they call those? Basically, it's like a twist-on nut that grabs onto the steel shank even though it's rusted. It doesn't have to have the exact threading, and make it bigger. A big wide one that will actually fit over this entire opening, which that's about a 3/4 inch hole. So I'll need to have something about an inch, inch and a quarter, and then get that on each one of these spots and get this thing fastened back up in here. Okay, well, here we go. Now what these are, these actually came off of a new generation Saab 9-5. These are actually heat shield retention screw or nuts. They're kind of specially designed, bigger, I guess, because of this issue. I bet you that's why Saab went with these bigger ones. They just happen to be the right size to fit over this bolt. So what I'm doing is just using a set of split ring pliers, wherever I've got those laying. Yep, there they are. A set of split ring pliers to basically get them started, and then turn them, tighten them up. Good view of that right there so you can see it. So set the split ring on there and just turn them down until they snug up. And then once I set all all six, I'll snug all these down nice and tight. But for now, they'll be snug. And then I'm going to go to all the rest of them that are actually hold and fix them as well. So there's another spot so you can see what I'm doing. Basically, they just fit right on like a nut. And they will find the thread, and then just snug it up against the wall and bring her down like that. We'll do another one over here. This will be more tricky because I can't hardly see it. I have to do that off the camera. Now this one's kind of bent because it hit the road. So I gotta kind of get it to work. Here we go. Amazing how good these work, actually. So yeah, new generation 9.5 heat shield retention nuts is basically what I would imagine these are called. I imagine you can get a hold of them still. It's probably just a GM product. They work phenomenally well. for these. So yeah, I'm going to start carrying a stock of these, because you can use these on any of the 9.5 or 9.3 and 9.5 heat shields that fall down on them. So hope this is helpful to you all, and obviously I'm going to be due for a muffler soon. That's the fun of owning an older car. Okay, final note. At this point, I've got them all on. They're all tight, and I'm sure this will probably go another, 50, 60, 70, 80,000 miles before any more problems come up with those. I'm sure the car will probably have to have other bigger issues fixed between now and then, but at this point, at least that is done. Looks like this piece right here must have broke off. Probably hit something on the road and broke it off. Got lucky it didn't just bust this whole thing. But there you go. Just each one of them little suckers will hold just fine. And it is a stock part that you can get. I'm sure probably a GM part. I'll look it up. If I can find it, I'll put it in the notes at the bottom of the video. Alright, well, take care, and I hope you all enjoy your cars as much as I enjoy my Saabs. See ya.